I had to circle back on this video right here. I had to circle back on a video I made about Raven Johnson. It was a Clark fan, Clayton Clark fan out there, and they was basically telling me that Raven Johnson did not shut Clark down because she scored 30 points. But what they not getting is she scored 18 in the first, and throughout the last three quarters, she only scored 12 points, and she only scored 7 points on Raven in three quarters. That's what I'm saying. She locked her the fuck. Y'all can say what y'all want, but she locked her down. Let's listen here.
And if that's leading, then that's leading. You talk about leadership. We've just brought up Raven Johnson, and we want to say something, Raven, because can we throw this graphic up right now? Raven, you made such an impact on this game, in particular your defense. The key was, how do you stop Caitlin Clark? That's what everyone on this desk tried to figure out. And when she was being defended by you, she only had 7 points. She was 3 for 11. She shot 27%.
3 for 11, and she shot 27% with 7 points with Raven on her in three quarters. After the first quarter, after she had the big first quarter, they put Raven on her. If that's not putting the clamps on her, I don't know what is putting the clamps on her. Then the person gonna have the nerve to say, well, she did her part. She needed help. Both teams only had four players each in double figures. So both teams, like, you know what I mean? The highest score on South Carolina was 19 points, and that was the freshman chick right there, the other Johnson. She had the most points, 19 points. You get what I'm saying? Caitlin had she had 30 points, yeah, but 18 of them came in the first quarter. This young lady right here put the clamps on her. Let's listen here though.
You're hearing those numbers in real time. What do you make of what you just did and how you stopped them?
So here we go right here. There we go right here. Clark. Rest of the team, she scored 23 points. On Raven Johnson, she only scored 7. She was 3 for 11, 27% with this young lady on her. If that's not putting with 4 turnovers. And all 4 turnovers came from her because she had 4 turnovers. If this ain't putting the clamps on her, I don't know what's putting the clamps on her, man. Don't get it twisted. She's a great player, hell of a player. But she got the clamps put on her.
Most prolific scorer this game has ever seen. Look at that.
I mean, well, we watched film. I think I went in my room and I watched her moves and I studied her. And just going from last year, I was so embarrassed. I mean, Aaliyah, she watched me. She saw what happened. And I said, this year it's not going to happen again. And I took it personal. I think this game was very personal, especially with this team. And I just wanted to win a national championship for Coach Staley and the Prentices and also my team. So
I heard you say that it was the revenge tour completed. What did it take to complete the revenge tour successfully?
I mean, it just took all of us to dial in the moment. It took us to, if you would have seen us in the summer, you would never thought this team would have been the number 1 team in the country. And it just means a lot. Just from where we started to now, it means a lot to see our growth. And it really started with the freshies. I mean, the leadership that we learned from them and instill in them. And I just think that it means a lot just to win the national championship with these girls.
Yeah, and Raven, your depth on South Carolina is just amazing. Now, overall, I feel like when you have that type of luxury of talent, it's hard to really find someone that will lead, and you emerge in the tournament as a person that will calm things down, have the ball in your hands. Where did you get that confidence from?
I think I always had it. I'm a perfect.
And she had a better game last season when they got eliminated than this season. I don't understand. She took it personal because because Clark waved the hand at her, like, go ahead, take the 3. But she hit 3 threes last season. This game, she didn't have a great game on offense. She was 1 for 11 on offense. Last season, she scored 13 points. And she had a better offensive game, like, percentage-wise. And she hit 3 threes last year. And she had 3 steals. But this year, she basically was just clamping up Clark. Like, she clamped up in the second half. I mean, from the second quarter on. But she you know what I mean? She shouldn't have no shame about last season at all. But, you know what I mean? But you got to take something into a season as motivation. The great players do that, like a Kobe Bryant. I'm not saying she's on his level, but I'm saying strong-minded players, they think like that. They always got an edge, and they always go into a season with an edge. Like I said, she did nothing wrong last year in the tournament. You get what I'm saying? She had a better game last year in the tournament. But this year, her game was great because she shut Shorty down in the second. From the second to the fourth quarter, she shut her down. She only scored 12 points in 3 quarters after she had that big 18-point first quarter. But yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? You know, you gotta have that. You gotta have that edge. So you gotta have something motivating you going into a season. So she took that personally when Shorty waved her hand at her. But let's listen here.
Point guard, I mean, I don't really care about scoring. I like to get my teammates involved. I like to get my teammates open shots. That's more of my game.
That's
But
what's
I'll
up.
shoot the ball. I mean, you can't say about me this year. I'm gonna shoot the ball. I'm gonna score when I score.
Raven, listen, before we get to Tahina, because Elle's got a question for Tahina, I just want to let you know you kind of messed up because that defense is the expectation now.
I know you are.
Four steals. I want to bring it.
She had 4 steals, and all 4 steals came against who are the best shooter in college basketball, women's college basketball, right? It's your boy H Money though, man. Like I said, this is just a video for somebody. Let me show you the comment, matter of fact. So let me just find this comment. Let me find the comment in my comment section, the one I was talking about, so I can show y'all what I was talking about. Let me see. Here we go. This is the comment right here. Caitlin scored 30 points, so nobody shut her down. The other team members should have stepped up. Come on, man. You got to make this shit make sense, man. Yeah, 18 in the first quarter. That's what I said. That's only 12 points in the next 3 quarters. Iowa lost because the other players. It's always an excuse. You see what I'm saying? It's always an excuse. I didn't even respond to this shit. I didn't even respond to this. Because the other players on South Carolina didn't, like, they only had 4 players in double figures, just like Iowa only had 4 players in double figures. So, like, both teams only had 4 players in double figures. You just a hater. Nobody shut it down. How the fuck my racism is show? This is what I'm saying. This got to be a white person. This is crazy. The Great White Hope got shut the fuck down. And now I'm a racer. Now, come on, man. It is what it is, man. It's your boy H Money, man. I'm out of here, man. You cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. So a young black queen shut down the Great White Hope, and I'm a racism. All right, I'm out of here. This is my first time reading this because this is my first time coming back to this comment. This is crazy.